Welcome to the Inner Alchemy for February the 1st, leading us through to the 6th. My name is Lisa Richard, the owner of Loving Energy Recharge, and Inner Alchemy is a blend of the teachings of human design, the gene keys, and incorporating some tools as a more than existing lightworker coach. As our mandala wheel is turning, we are finding ourselves entering through what is known as gate number 13, the gate of the listener. Now, this is a really important time for us because it is found within what is known as the center of self in the teachings of human design. The center of self can be seen as your high heart. It is where we find the 4 directional gates and the 4 love gates. It is also known as a magnetic monopole, which means it is a magnet that is drawing things towards itself. So in this case, as we're stepping into gate number 13, the gate of the listener, this is our halfway point between the winter solstice and the upcoming spring equinox. This is right in the middle of that. It is all about a time for us to reflect back and to be a witness to others' secrets. So you may be finding for yourself that you are starting to remember a lot of things in your past, things that you feel to be a secret that maybe you are ashamed of or you're holding on to and it is suppressed within your body. And now all of a sudden it is surfacing for you. You also might be noticing that you have a tendency to attract a lot of individuals who just start disclosing their life secrets to you. And you might even hear phrases such as, I have no idea why I'm telling you this, right? So complete strangers may be drawn magnetically to your energy. Well, just imagine for a moment that you are like a tea kettle on a stove. And you are going through your experiences of life and you get to the point within your body where you're needing to let off steam. You're needing to let energy out. You're needing to express yourself, to communicate in order for it to leave your body and to be released. Well, that is often what draws out our secrets, our memories. They're being called up and out from us in order to be released into air and dissolved, evaporated. But what happens? We have a tendency of grabbing on to someone else's secrets, grabbing on to someone else's stories, grabbing on to someone's form of self-expression, and we hold it within our bodies. And then we have a tendency to go and find other people and say, oh, you're never going to guess what I heard. So-and-so did this. So-and-so told me that. So now all of a sudden, that release has now been captured, has now been recreated, has now been expressed in another form that is involving more and more individuals, and that continues to go on. So we're no longer able to have a sense of healing, a sense of learning and growing and evolving from those past versions of ourselves, because in the minds of others, we're still that version. So it's really becoming aware of that energy within yourself, noticing how many times you're afraid to do something new because of a past experience. How many times you keep repeating the same cycle over and over again, even though you know it is hurting you, you know it's not for your highest good, but you do it anyway because you're not truly listening, which is the energy within this gate. And how many times we do bear witness to the stories of life, the stories of others, and we then have a tendency to either want to have an opinion on their experience, or we disapprove of their experience. It creates an emotional reaction within us that then causes something else to emerge. So we're really here during this time to bear witness to the stories of the world, the stories of others, the stories within ourselves, and in its highest level, To do the inner alchemy required to know what stories are ready to leave. Where are you ready to heal versions of yourself where you can admit, yeah, I did that. I had that learning experience. And you may not be proud of it, but it did happen. It was real. But now it's time to let it go. You have extracted the wisdom from that. You've extracted and allowed yourself to heal past that. You're no longer defined by it. So it is giving yourself permission to find your ways of calling in the purification, to allow that to leave your mind, to leave your body. Call in Archangel Michael. Ask him to help cut the cords. What other people do with those stories, if they're still holding you accountable to past versions of you, what you did in childhood, who they believe that you should be, that is up to them. That is their own inner processing that they're going to have to do for themselves. We're all here to learn how to grow and evolve, and that means spiritually and emotionally growing up. Now, this gate 13, the gate of the listener, is also at a pivotal point for us, because after this gate activation, the mandala wheel, we are going to start going through a series of stimulations in our emotional gate, which is all in the solar plex. So we are going to get a lot of practice and a lot of life experience in emotional energy. And emotions are not bad. We are here to learn the depth of our spirit, the depth of our feelings, the depth of our expression. We're here to be emotionally aware and allow ourselves to feel. What happens is when we are still young in our emotional center, we have a tendency to blow up at other people and project the energy onto them, or to claim someone else's energy when it's projected your way and then storing it within your body. So we're really here to learn how to open ourselves up to be in the experience of the energies, of the patterns, of the shadow and the light, in order to see that all does exist. But what do you want to rise and grow to life within yourself? Do you want to continue to feed the shadow energy, or do you want to harness in the higher gift aspects and really allow the inner alchemy to purify your inner being as you are ascending within your own self-actualization? If you'd like to learn a little bit more about the teachings of human design, the gene keys, and how that relates to your personal body graph or your birth graph, feel free to stop by my website, lovingenergyrecharge.com. There is an opportunity there to accumulate your complementary charts and to enroll into an introductory course for the teachings of human design. And I am available for private readings. If you want to have a one-on-one Zoom session, or if you want to order yourself a video that is done just for you and sent to your email, you can also order that through the website lovingenergyrecharge.com. Enjoy the teachings of this energy. Enjoy your pattern of the mandala wheel as you are discovering its relationship to the world around you. And embrace being a sensitive, being an empath, being a star seed, being the magical being that you are. We're here to be our authentic self and to unapologetically offer your light out into the world as your truest expression. Namaste. The light in me sees the light in you. Take care.